Moon Mondays, unleash your feminine power with astrology. I'm Sheridan, your astrology life coach, here with this week's woman-centered insights. Harness astrology to unlock your full potential. So Mars enters Cancer today, Monday, with the Aries first quarter moon, right? The waxing moon. We kick off this week of January 6th with a big shift in the divine masculine's energy. Many astrologers, dare I say most, tell us that Mars isn't happy in Cancer. It's in what traditional astrology calls its fall, meaning it's weakened. And I say hogwash to that for a multiple reasons, right? So first, traditional Hellenistic astrology, like from Greece and the Mediterranean area, that type of astrology, which is where this misinformation, in my opinion, comes from, is completely patriarchal, right? Like it's all about the gods, and all the goddesses are like these weak, jealous, vengeful, or just real pretty to look at women, right? I mean, I could go on and on about traditional Hellenistic astrology. So that's suspect, in my opinion, right off the bat, right? And then following the typical patriarchal mindset, they say Mars, the divine masculine, is debilitated when it's in the mothering, nurturing sign of Cancer. And I think that is so freaking sexist, right? So the masculine is feeble when it's in a sign of strong feminine power. Okay, wow. What else is there to say to that? How about we need more of the masculine embracing its feminine nurturing power in our world? We need a lot more healthy, caring, unconditionally loving fathers and men in general embracing this energy, whether they are fathers or not, right? Geez, just look at all the hyper masculinized crap we're seeing in the world right now. I mean, it's mind boggling. Some years ago, a Black woman taught me that equality feels like persecution to the dominant group. So I'm going to repeat that. Equality feels like persecution to the dominant group. And that's exactly what we're seeing so clearly right now, right? Lots of white people, men and women, are freaking out about like diversity and inclusion. And men are losing their minds over the crumbling of the patriarchy, right? Doubling down under the impression that they're being persecuted, right? We keep seeing this, like trying to like over establish that dominance again, right? Because they're feeling persecuted, which, right, is like, it's still a totally patriarchal world, right? This is not a mindset that's going to shift completely in our lifetimes. We're just trying to, Jenga start pulling the pieces out of it, right? So just remember, equality feels like persecution to the dominant group. And I'm so grateful that this woman taught me this, I don't know, a few years ago. So life's not a zero-sum game. A Black woman or a Latina woman rising not only is not a threat to me, but helps all of us climb, me included, a white woman, right? When one of us rises, we all rise. When one of us is held down, we are all lowered because of it. It's kind of like thinking about like with your kids, like you're only as happy as your saddest kid. There's an awesome book by Heather McGhee called, um, oh, I wonder if I can see it across my zero sum something. Heather McGhee. Oh, I just can't think of the title. I'm looking, but I can't see that clearly over there. Anyways, it's an awesome book that's like exactly about this in respects to racism. Sorry, Heather McGhee, that I can't think of the book of your name, right? The name of your book right now, because it's brilliant. Okay, so the moon is in fiery Aries today, so I'm high up on my soapbox preaching to protect us all, right? So Aries. So later today, the moon meets with Chiron, imploring us to do our shadow work so we can offer our medicine to the world. Chiron teaches us to heal the next layer of our wound, the one that prevents us from showing up and sharing our unique medicine, gifts, talents with others. Tomorrow, the moon slips into earthy Taurus, followed by Mercury into earthy Capricorn on Wednesday, welcoming grounding energy that guides us back into our bodies after the busy holiday season. Taurus likes to do what feels good to the senses, right? So overindulgence of the holidays be gone, right? On Thursday, the moon meets with Uranus in the latter degrees of Taurus. Uranus will be entering Gemini this coming year. Lots of slower moving planets are changing signs in 2025 following Pluto's shift into Aquarius last November. The moon highlighting Uranus can inspire increases in our awareness, right? So take note of any aha moments you have on Thursday. Even just consciously allow for brilliant understandings to drop in. The moon enters Gemini later on Thursday and meets with Jupiter on Friday night. So there's your go outside and connect with the sky suggestion for the week. Look for Jupiter near the waxing moon in the east after the sun sets. How do you experience the moon moving through the different signs? If you know your astrology chart, notice how the moon moves around your chart each month. Tune into what you're feeling and see what patterns you may experience or notice over time. Attuning ourselves to the sky, inside and out, is a route to knowing ourselves better and uncovering our soul path. Gemini is an air sign that activates the mental realm of our lives, thinking, awareness, consciousness itself. My Mercury is in Gemini, so I can really get into my head a lot when the moon moves through Gemini. But I'm curious, what do you experience instead? We end the week with the moon entering Cancer, and this can be soothing or triggering for us, right? What's your relationship to nurturing yourself like? Do you embrace it, acting as a healthy mother to yourself, or do you reject it? Perhaps playing out the mothering you received or didn't receive, right? If you've experienced any issues in how you were mothered, no blame intended here. I'm reading this really interesting book right now called Mother Hunger by Kelly McDaniel. It's amazing. If that just title says it all, if that resonates with you, Mother Hunger, check it out. Lastly, I want to send a huge thank you to all of you who joined Moon Sister Circle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The group has already exceeded my wildest hopes with connection and empowerment for women. I'm humbled and incredibly grateful to be providing a sacred space for women to grow, heal, connect, and to step into more of their power. In community, moving with the cycles of nature and the sky, just like all of our ancestors did for millennia. And that energy is still coursing through our cells. If you're sick of feeling stuck and are yearning for change, there's still time to join us in Moon Sister Circle, where I'll help you each month clear out the energy blocks, preventing you from realizing your potential, all without having to meditate for an hour every day. If you want to learn more about transforming your life with the moon, grab my free guide, 3 Steps to Changing Your Life with the New Moon, at my website, sheridansemple.com, or just click the link below. Comment, ask me questions, and like below. Thanks for watching, and I am wishing you an empowered feminine week.